Yeah. Hello, everyone. Myself, Deepika Jain, and this session will be moderated by me. On behalf of Global Knowledge Research Foundation, I welcome you all to the 8th International Conference on ICT for Sustainable Development, that is ICT4SD 2023, Goa, India. The physical conference was being held in Goa on 3rd August, and the digital mode is being held on the Zoom platform on 3rd and 4th August. I hope you will enjoy the session, interactive session. And in this session, we have like few presenters who would be getting the presentation time of 7 to 8 minutes. Okay. On 7 minutes, I will give a reminder check, and 2 minutes will be there for any question and answers or suggestions. All right. And I also request all the participants to stay with us till the end of the session. And if you have any query, you can drop a message to me to the chat forum. And I would also like to introduce to our session chair. Just a minute. Professor Geetanjali Shinde. She has an experience of 15 years of teaching experience, and she is presently working as Associate Professor in Department of Computer Engineering at Vishwakarma Institute of Information Technology, Pune, India. She has presented a research article in World Wireless Research Forum meeting in China, and she has also published 50 plus papers in national and international conferences and journals. She is also an author and editor of 10 plus books. I welcome you to the session, ma'am. Thank you so much for your presence.
Thank you.
Yeah, we would be starting with our session. Do we have Prasad Rathod here? Prasad Rathod, you will be presenting a paper on automatic room light control, yeah?
Yes.
So you can share your screen.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible and your screen is visible as well. You can start.
So, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for joining me today at this conference. Myself, Prasad Rathod. I am an engineering student at Vishwakarma Institute of Information Technology at Pune. So, I am thrilled to present our paper titled "Automatic Room Light Control: An Innovative Approach to Energy Conservation and Convenience." So, let's first start with our introduction. So our project resolves around a fundamental aspect of daily life, room lighting. The aim is to create a system that only ensures optimal energy usage, but also provides an enhancement convenience to occupants. With our automatic room light control system, we believe we have taken a significant step towards a more sustainable and user-friendly future. So our problem statement is, when there is no one in room, also light and fan are turned on and it's consume more energy. So let's start by outlining our objectives. Our main goal was to develop a system that automatically controls room lighting based on occupancy. By doing so, we strive to contribute to global efforts of reducing energy consumption and greenhouse gas emissions. So for our system, we studied some papers. These are some papers we studied. Like first paper is the Alameda et al. Investigation to examine the efficiency of an automatic light turn off system in 2016. Author conducted investigation to examine an automatic light turn off system. They, according to their study, with an average energy saving of 23%. However, the next paper is Kim SH and team's development of an automatic turn off system utilizing combination of PIR sensors and ultrasonic sensors. And next paper is by PS Bhatia, PS Rana and PS Pateja, an automated lighting control system utilizing passive infrared and ultrasonic sensors. The next part is system architecture. To achieve our objectives, we designed a robust and efficient system The heart of our project lies on two ultrasonic sensors, uh, which serves as the eyes of our system. This sensor detects the presence of individuals entering or leaving the room and displays on the LCD display how many people inside the room and leave the room. According to if person count is 0, the light will be turned off, and if person count is more than 0, the light will turn on automatically. This is circuit diagram. As you can see, we used the two ultrasonic sensors, LCD display to display count of peoples, and Arduino is in a microcontroller, and then we used a relay as a switch to turn off and on light. And we tested our system for 7 days, and as we tested our system, we find the result that we saved 282.78 watt per hour energy in 7 days. If we see in percentage, almost 25% energy consumption we saved. In conclusion, using an ultrasonic sensor for light management, uh, sorry. Uh, in conclusion, our project automatic room light control successfully demonstrate an innovation approach to energy conservation and convenience. By employing ultrasonic sensors and intelligent control mechanism, we can significantly contribute to more sustainable energy, more sustainable future. These are some references.
Okay, it was nice presentation. Can you tell me some details about the ultrasonic sensors which you have used in your system?
Ma'am, ultrasonic sensor is used for detecting presence of humans. If person pass by ultrasonic sensor, it detects the presence of human or objects, any objects.
Okay, I have gone through your literature survey. I would suggest you to check out for the recent papers, not just the 15 or 16. So go for the newer papers. And then can you tell me or elaborate just the gap analysis section, because you have not added that on the slides?
What, ma'am?
A gap analysis section. What gap you have found out from the literature?
Like we found out, ma'am, almost we had more energy saving. Like our system is more accurate because of ultrasonic sensors.
Okay, done from my side.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll move further. Okay, do we have Kunal Kulkarni?
Yes, ma'am. Hello. Am I audible?
You are audible.
Yes, I will.
So you are presenting a paper on cloud-based Internet of Things architecture for hydroponics farm automation.
I'm not able to share the screen.
You can share your screen now.
Okay.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay.
Kunal, you can start.
Yes. So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kunal Kulkarni. I'm currently pursuing masters in wireless communication and from MIT World Peace University. Today, I will be presenting on cloud-based IoT architecture for hydroponics farm and automation. So, to my presentation contains introduction, project objective, implementation details, methodology, advantages and application, conclusion and future scope. So basically, as mentioned here, the process of photosynthesis doesn't have a requirement of soil in it. So basically the technique of cultivation of plants without soil by using just the nutrient-rich solution is called as hydroponics. So the objective of this project is to fully automate the hydroponic system and to make the system that is economical, reliable and efficient. by implementing these hydroponic systems, the utilization of unused land and spaces in urban areas can be ensured. This enables us to ensure all year-round cultivation, enabling the farm income. Here are the few techniques of hydroponics, namely nutrient film technique, deep water culture, drip irrigation, and aeroponics. The profitable crops which are cultivated using hydroponic systems are as follows: lettuce, spinach, peppers, and coriander. This is the basic hydroponic system. In here, there is the NFT nutrient film technique used. As you can see, there is a channel in which of which it consists a reservoir for the nutrient solution. This nutrient solution is pumped in the channel, and a layer, the film of nutrient solution is created. So to automate this system, I've designed a IoT-based hardware system, which consists of microcontrollers like ESP32, which which acts like a sensor node, which receives the sensor data and which sends it over a MQTT protocol to a local server, which in this case I'm using a Raspberry Pi. These are the sensors, environmental sensors like temperature and humidity sensors, electrical conductivity probe to measure the total dissolved solvents, water level and flow sensors, pH probe, air pump, water pump, and a water heater to maintain the pH balance. This is the implementation of my project. Here I have used a 3-inch diameter pipe, and the length of the pipe is 45 inches, and I have drilled 2 inches hole at the distance of 5 to 6 inches from adjacent hole. Each 2-inch hole will have a net cup which will hold the plant. Like this, I have designed the NFT structure. Here, the capacity is of 25 plants. So as you can see, the black line here is the input line, and the gray 4-inch pipe is a drain pipe. So this is the indoor lighting setup, grow light setup, and the plantation I have done here is for a spinach plant, and it is in very early stage after the germination. This is in the first few weeks. These are all my results, and this is the plant stage of over the period of 45 days from the first week after germination till the harvest cycle. This is the overall view of my system. This is the testing setup of my sensor node. After the successful testing, I have implemented it in a closed enclosure for the outdoor purpose. Here you can see that the ESP32 will receive all the data from the pH, TDS, and temperature sensors, and it will communicate it to the Raspberry Pi, and there it will be stored in the database which I have created on InfluxDB. The software used are Arduino IDE, ThinkSpeak for visualization, InfluxDB for database as a database. This is the proposed flow chart that state ESP32, which will send the sensor data to the Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi will store the data, and there will be a ANN model which will predict and the thresholds of the given parameters, and according to the thresholds, it will actuate the pumps, and which will balance the nutrients like NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and also it will balance the pH of the nutrient solution. This is the circuit diagram. So this is the visualization using the ThinkSpeak for like 2 to 3 days. This is the for over the period of a week. This is the output of the communication between the ESP32 and Raspberry Pi over the MQTT protocol. This is also second visualization I have done in Grafana, which is directly showing us the data from the InfluxDB database, which is running on the Raspberry Pi. This is the data set I have created for the pH, EC, temperature, and height. This data set consists of the overall height of the plants, the 25 plants I have planted over the period of 45 days. So the advantage of this system is the higher yield achieved in a smaller space, nutrients precisely controlled, various formulas like grow, bloom, and boost formulas used at the appropriate growth stages. Indoor gardening using the full spectrum horticulture lighting is possible. Soil-borne pests and diseases are eliminated as there is no contact with the soil. The growth of weeds are eliminated. Plants are healthier and reach their maturity faster, and more automation is possible. So the conclusion is progress has been rapid and results obtained in the various countries have proved that this technology is thoroughly practical and has a very definite advantage over conventional method of crop yields. People living in the crowded city streets without gardens can be made productive at a relatively lower cost. So the future scope for this project is hydroponic techniques presents a new door of science, helping more crop production for the fodder and the ornamental as well as the human requirements also using the well producing improved yield quality. Hydroponics, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So these are the references and okay, that's it. Thank you.
It was nice presentation. Can you
you.
tell me selection criteria for sensors and microcontroller?
Yes, ma'am. So basically, I have had used the basic Arduino Uno module, but as we are considering the urban areas at the first stage, we are considering the urban areas. So we are going to Wi-Fi enabled modules. So we introduced ESP32, and for the age intelligence purpose, we are trying to make this system age intelligent. So we are implementing that in the Raspberry Pi. So there will be no need of cloud computing, and the overall analysis and the actuation will be done at the edge itself. So we have selected ESP32 and Raspberry Pi. Further, we will be reducing it to the more efficient and mostly cost-effective boards like STM32 as well as Raspberry Pico.
Okay. Can you tell me the optimization techniques that you will require whenever you are going to deploy it in Raspberry Pi? Whatever will be your model.
The optimization techniques actually I have implemented the ANN model as well as I have also tested it with the KNN model, and currently it is working very well, and I have got 5 to 6 times of yield using this system. There was no need of human intervention in this project. It was completely automated. The only at the time of at the end of the cycle I would have to go and harvest the spinach, so like that I had done it for like 4 to 5 times. So overall the yield was very good.
Okay, nice. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so we have our next presenter, Alpha, who would be presenting a paper on Internet of Things, a possible solutions for monitoring quality of animal feed during the supply chain.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Alpha, you can share your screen.
Yes, ma'am. Is it is visible to everyone?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alpa Barad, and I'm pursuing my PhD from GLS University, Ahmedabad, Gujarat. And my research topic is Internet of Things, a possible solutions for monitoring quality of animal feed during the supply chain. The content is introduction, literature review, issue on existing SCM and quality of agriculture product, research objective, system flowchart diagram, technology conclusion, and references. So as we know that India is an agricultural country, so because our country is mainly depend on agriculture product, as population is increasing day by day, the demand of food is also increasing. So especially agriculture feed is growing in livestock sector. As per the IMRC group, International Market Analysis Research and Consulting Group, they have researched that Indian rupees 873.3 billion in 2021, and looking forward to market reach like 149.3 billion to 2027. And CAGR KEGR report is 9.6% during 2022 to 2027. So as we need nutrients and vitamins for our human body, same as animal feed has also need nutrition for their survival. So for that animal feed, as per report, currently India is one of the largest animal feed producer in the world. So for that we have to maintain the smart farming for agriculture production, and there is important factor like ecological impact, fertility, food security, and sustainability. So when we apply the smart farming, so there are some lack of point are applied, like there is a supply chain management in smart farming is applied. For supply chain management, we have to integrate the planning, implementation, coordination, and control. As we know that in supply chain management there are if I talk about animal feed, so there are one is farmer, second is supplier, and third is customer or consumer. So they have to maintain their chain. So when farmers are contact with stakeholders and stakeholders are contact with consumer, is I have read some of papers. So first paper is there is one author who has make a system for individual cow feed intake. So in this system, they have made one hanging weighing system. So they have used a single load system, a load cell, and using load cell, they observe the feed intake of cow. And second one is a visual cow identification system, and third one is automatic cleaning system. Second author is has made animal feed and animal waste detection using image processing algorithm using canis as feature. Third one is using IoT technique. They have to optimize the livestock feed supply chain management, and for that they have used IoT solutions. And third one has applied machine learning algorithm, and for that using machine learning agriculture, we can use for crop management, water management, and soil management. And third fifth one has also applied machine learning algorithm for better use of farmers, because some of the farmers don't know how to use pre-harvesting, harvesting, and post-harvesting. And last one has use ripeness banana, and use image processing algorithm using MATLAB. And they have also used edge detection technique for canis edge detection. So there are some issues, existing issue is supply chain management and quality of agriculture product. So in whatever happen in existing system is there, when laborers at farmers side, laborers are harvest the green grass at dawn time, like early in the morning at 4 a.m. So what will happen when grass is reached to the destination at the client side around 9 to 10 a.m. So the freshness or quality is not actually maintained. So whenever labor harvest the green grass, so this process is time consuming, as well as when grass is cutting, then farmer manually check quality of green grass. So it is also time consuming process. As you all know that mm, green grass is very fresh. So if we talk about season, so in summer and monsoon, the quality of green grass is not maintained, and there is a lack of supply chain management between farmers and stakeholders, or stakeholders to consumer. So lack of knowledge of pre-harvesting, harvesting, and post-harvesting by farmer side. So what I want to do in my research work is that I want to develop an architecture which utilize all available
Alpha,
resources.
instead of reading out the presentation, come to the important topics and finish it up. Come to the
Yeah.
conclusion.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I want to make one architecture who utilize the all available resources. I want to in my project, I want to do a quality check mechanism at the farmer side as well as the client side. So what is whenever yes, in my system flow chart diagram, whenever grass is cutting, so I have to capture the image of grass, and if at farmer side, and and I will apply the image processing technique at this side, and also use soil and humidity sensor at the farmer side. And I after that I will transport my grass from the vehicle, and if grass is reached to the consumer side, at that time consumer also capture the image and check the quality of green grass. If green grass is consumer as per the consumer norms, then he or she accept the grass, is otherwise he reject the grass at the consumer side. So I will use image processing, internet of things, and machine learning technology here, because I will capture the image using image processing technology, and use this algorithm, and I will apply a logistic system using IoT, and develop a system which connect with sender and receiver at the machine, use of machine learning. I want to propose to help to maintain the quality of animal feed. I want to check the freshness or of animal feed at the farmer side, as well as at the consumer side, and which will improve the agriculture sector. And in short, this system will help to animal health as well as people who use the animal product. These are the references.
A nice presentation.
Thank you.
Can you tell me about the what image processing algorithms you are going to use in this system? Means, have you identified algorithms?
I have not yet identified, but I have read some of the algorithms which are historical color threshold. One of threshold, there is color threshold. One of CNN we can use, and ANN we can use. कन्वोल्यूशन न्यूरल नेटवर्क भी यूज कर सकते हैं, और थ्रेशोल्ड है वो भी यूज करते हैं, हिस्टोरिकल वैल्यू के लिए भी यूज कर सकते हैं.
Okay, nice. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so we have our next presenter, Kumar Keshamoni is here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you can start sharing your screen.
Yeah, on screen.
Faster. It's visible, sir. You can start.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, one and all. My topic is Chat GPT and advanced natural language processing system for conversational and AI applications. It is a review paper, and with the analysis with the chatbots and NLP models. And myself, Kumar Keshamoni, presently doing head of the department for EC at Warangal Vagdevi Engineering College. Coming to contents which has covered in this presentation will be abstract and the Chat GPT, chronological development, and ANLP and literature review, integration and implementation, security measures, alternatives and competitors, chatbots versus Chat GPT, applications, and conclusions was discussed in this paper. Coming to abstract, this is an open AI language, AI developed with language model architecture based on the Chat GPT 3.5. So presently we know that Chat GPT Plus also started recently, which is comes under Chat GPT 4. When I was submitted, it is under 3.5, which is an open access AI developed model, and it which is a generally stocks various themes, producing human replace and all, and which is trained on vast internet content, and understand the reacts the patterns and different systems here. And this will be implemented for custom support system, virtual assistant, chatbots, and many more. And this majorly used in the present generation. As of now, already started the using in communication, education, and entertainment and other important areas. Coming to like what is our chat GPT, which is like already I said, which is a specialized language model that belongs to the family of GPT, like a generative pre-trained transformer models. So which till now, which is trained at 2021, exactly 2021 September. Till now, the data which is available in the internet was trained till now, and the remaining process is going on. And it's a we have a primary purpose to natural language conversation with users, like providing like response for the inputs. And one of the key strength of our this chat GPT is understanding the various patterns and context and different interactions in the natural and fluent. And coming to this, already I said, which will be used in customer support systems and all, and which would be used in traditional applications, and maybe like communication and education, which is already I covered in the first slide itself. And coming to this, which was launched in the year of 2018, June 11th, and that was the Chat GPT 1 when it was released. Now, so the like Chat GPT 2 was released on the February 14, 2019. GPT 3 was on 28th, 2020, and GPT 3 on June 11th, 2020, and 30th November 2022, GPT 3.5. So which are the paper is mostly the covered with the GPT 3.5, and which is the current version. But this is a completely open AI model. But I already told you that GPT.
Sorry to interrupt you. I can see only first slide of your presentation.
No, madam, which was in, yeah. Now, ma'am?
Yes, now I can see.
Maybe internet, some speed issues.
Okay.
Is it okay, ma'am? No?
Yes, it is okay.
Yeah, sorry, ma'am. Thank you. And I said, now GPT 3.5 is our current version, which we are using right now. And GPT Plus, which is like paid version around $20, which is charging monthly. So which is comes under GPT 4.0. So that is presently going on, which is a completely paid version. And coming to like our natural language processing system, which is like which is most sophisticated programming and artificial model, so which can understand and interpret and generate human languages, resembles human like compressions, like such systems process and amount of texture data and extracting meaningful information in the NLPs. And we have a different of NLPs, so which we are going to be discussed in the coming slides. And so majorly my literature survey is divided into different categories, like key performance studies and versatile across languages, contextual conversation, customer service application, medical and technical expertise. So I was covered in my complete paper different these parameters, like effective showcasing of natural language process, like one paper I was taken, and like different languages I already told you, which will be going to be covered, and conversations of different chat GPTs and applications, which is also covered in the presentation itself. And coming to the country-wise users, in like more than 10% of USA population is already started that. India now the usage would be around 5 to between the 10%.
Kumar, you're going quite slow, focus on the main topics. You just have 2 minutes left, 2-3 minutes.
Okay, madam. So I'll speak. And 7%, and Japan will be around 4%, and Brazil is also around 2.5 to 3%. Colombia is around 2.5%. And coming to the like users and visitors since launching, so these are the list of users which was given around January 2023. 616 million visitors are using in the January. Now it's around 9,000 million has crossed. And coming to the integration and implementation, we have used the OpenAI API key method for the integration of this one. And we have a like the steps like data collection and pre-processing, training and validation, and deployment and maintenance and continuation improvement. We have like different extensions also now available. So for this, if we want to use the real time in the chat GPT, these are the first like facilities we need to follow for the implementation. And for the like this chat GPT security measures are like already which has already completely measures has taken in the GPT announcement itself. Data privacy and encryption, like you know that the which will be accessed through the mail ID itself. Access control, regular security updates we are getting, and user precautions, responsible use. And we can see the different information whenever we are entering in the chart. We can see the response, whatever, like based on this security measures. And coming to the alternates of this particular chat GPT, like BERT and Transformer Excel and conditional transformer language model, G-Short and T5 and Microsoft Dialog GPT and Amazon Lex. It was listed only 5, but we have so many. So Amazon Lex and Microsoft Dialog GPT is also, which is already started the usage. And coming to the chatbots versus chat GPT. And you can see that I was compared with the different parameters like natural language fluency and conversational context and task versatility, adaptability and learning, and future potential. Here, in this point, first point is indicates the chatbots, and second point will be indicating the chat GPT. I was taken comparison between this chat GPT versus chat GPT. And applications, these are used in chatbots and virtual assistants. Previously completely chatbots are now integrated with chat GPT, and which was used in customer services like
Also move your slides, please.
yeah, moving now. Now it is in applications.
No, it's on the 5th slide. When was chat GPT launched? Yeah, now it's fine.
If I'm in present now, ma'am.
Yeah, it's correct.
No, maybe in presentation model, maybe. Sorry, ma'am.
No
Can I
problem.
go with this, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah, like chatbot and virtual assistant, customer service, education and healthcare, and content generation and translation. We are using this right now. Different peoples are using this one. And coming to most of now they are using for the programming as well as the content generation, most of the condition. And recently they are used in US also, healthcare, which has success very almost 90% of success data is received in the healthcare industry also. And coming to conclusion, we have chat GPT's characteristics based on the 3.5 currently using, which is a powerful language model, around 13 billion parameters and capable of generation coherent and human-like person's natural languages, and which is the advantage extensive knowledge and training for the diverse text, and it can be used in different application which just now discussed, and which would be supports the multi-language support, and the integration potential is also very easy, ma'am. And these are the conclusion from my end, ma'am. Thanks for giving opportunity, ma'am. Because I was just gone through the fast because of the time deadline.
Thank you. It was actually a nice presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can you tell me just on algorithmic basis or some technical basis, can you compare all the chat GPT versions?
Chat
Means
GPT.
in short, yeah, in short.
Give me 1 minute, madam. Actually, in this what I did now in the chat GPT version, I was
No, that I have heard based on algorithmic comparison, up to
I'll tell you, madam.
limitation of first was this, limitation of second was this, and that
Yes,
is
ma'am.
achieved in next version.
In the GPT one, OpenAI introduced, ma'am. I said 2008, around 117 million parameters, which was covered. In the GPT 2000 2, around 1.5 billion parameters was covered in this one. And coming to GPT 3, which was around 175 billion parameters, which was included in this. And in the what I said, GPT 3 and 3.5, around added new features along with the memory efficiency. If we have charted today, and we can use this one, madam. This is the major points which has covered around 250 billions of in the 3.5.
Yes, it was nice presentation. Thank you. That's it from my side.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Right. So we have our next presenter, Anusha. Anusha.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. You're here, right? You can start sharing your screen.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yeah. Please start.
Yeah. Our project name is IoT-based plant watering mobile robot. Our idea is to water plants with using a robot.
What
In our
happened?
day-to-day life, people are very busy in their own works. They could not water their plants. So plants are dying. The plant watering mobile robot makes our gardening work easier by taking care of watering. Um, Here we use wireless communication to communicate between mobile robot and a sensing module placed in the plant spot. Our main motto is to water plants with no human effort. Working of our this is a block diagram of our project. Here we use ultrasonic sensor and RFID tags. Ultrasonic RFID tags are placed in plant spot. It checks the humidity of the soil, and whenever water requires, it sends the information to the robot. Then the robot will water the plant. Advantages of this project is to reduce human effort, protects the plants from death, and eco-friendly. That's it, ma'am.
It was nice presentation. No questions from my side. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello,
Yes, please.
myself
can-
Vikas here.
Yes. Are you present here?
Yes, I am presenter
Yeah.
for the paper.
Yeah. So you can share the screen and start presentation.
Okay.
Thank you.
So is the screen visible to you all?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So the paper is a threat and risk analysis of internet communication technology use. Okay. And we are 4 authors, Kanika Pawar, Vikas Siyar, and 2 other authors are from DTU Denmark, Gaurav Chaudhary and Nicola Dragani. So in this presentation, I will be covering the background, the literature review, methodology, conceptualization, analysis, discussion, and the conclusion. So the background is that the youth today is facing online grooming as a risk. Okay, and the challenges are detrimental to their physical, mental, and sexual well-being. So, using suitable concept from risk studies, information security, and cyber sociology, this studies identifies the threat and vulnerabilities faced by the youth. We analyze the threats such as exposure to inappropriate content, cybercrime, sexual predators, cyberbullying, and cyber stalking. We present a taxonomy of the vulnerabilities identified, and we perform risk analysis and design a risk assessment matrix for the same. So this is we have performed a literature review of the existing papers on the basis of what are the papers which are focusing on inappropriate content, the pornography content, the papers which are focusing on online strangers, online sexual solicitation, the cyberbullying, privacy and security threats, online addiction, and parent-child relations. Okay. The objective of the study is to explore the category of youth vulnerable to the OSS. We analyze the risk associated with the OSS, and we evaluate the severity of these risks associated with OSS for the youth using a risk assessment matrix. So the conceptualization is there are few terms. Vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities means the state of being exposed to a possibility of physical or emotional harm. Whereas threat is it can be defined as something that can be intentionally or unintentionally, which can exploit a vulnerability. Okay. Online threats refer to the dangers that people and computer system face in the digital world. So, for the purpose of this study, threats are defined as anything that can potentially lead to online sexual solicitations. And risk, we refer to that the possibility of loss or damage or destruction that may occur when vulnerability is exploited by the threat. So in this study, OSS is regarded as the risk that arises when young people's vulnerabilities are exploited by various threats. So this is a threat model which we have presented. The youth are being presented with different threats, and the threat which we have considered are age inappropriate content, the threat of self-harm, the threat of internet addiction, cyber crimes and threat of frauds, presence of sexual predators, cyberbullying, cyber stalking, and the vulnerabilities which are associated with these youth are the indicators are demographic indicators, high risk internet use, psychosocial indicators, the family indicators, that if it is a troubled home, living in the care or caregiver, or a behavioral indicators such as aggression, meeting the online people in real, sexting, depression, low self-esteem. These are factors and indicators which are in the taxonomy of the vulnerabilities. Then we perform the risk analysis on our paper. The risk analysis has been conducted to assess the impact and likelihood of various threats. So how the threats are likely and what all effects they can, how high impact or medium impact they are causing if they are being exploited. So indicating which threats are more likely to result in the risk of OSS. So we analyze the considers the high impact threats, moderate impact threats, and low impact threats. So based on our study, we presented the risk analysis, and these are the different 7 threats and what is the how high the impact is. If it is low impact, then it is empty circle. If it is moderate impact, then it is half empty circle. And if it is high, then it is a complete circle filled. So this is our risk analysis output. And then we have risk probability matrix, which shows that we have classified these threats into our risk probability matrix, how likelihood a particular risk is and what is the severity of impact. So like this T6 and T7, they are likely to occur, but they are unacceptable risk. Similarly, this T3 is likely to occur, but it is acceptable risk. So the analysis reveals that the threats from sexual predators, online bullying, and cyber stalking can lead to the risk of OSS. It also explores vulnerabilities of youth and categorizes them accordingly. Demographic vulnerabilities, high risk internet use, and certain behavior are key factors to which are to be considered. Girls and queer young face a higher risk, as well as those with risk-taking tendencies and conflict with social norms. Sexting responsiveness to sexual communication and experiences of online bullying and cyber stalking increases the vulnerabilities to the OSS. In conclusion, this research reveals that youth face threats such as exposure to inappropriate content, self-harm, predator danger, online bullying, and stalking. Factors like sexting, sexual interactions, low parental supervision, and meeting strangers contribute to vulnerability. And to mitigate these risks, regular digital literacy workshops involving students, parents, and peer counselors are recommended. Collaboration between the society, community, and parents is vital in minimizing the severity of resources. So in this paper, our main contribution is the taxonomy of vulnerabilities and the threat matrix. So with this, I would conclude this particular presentation. Thanks to ICT4SD for giving me an opportunity to present this.
Thank you. It was a nice presentation. And you have given mitigation techniques also. So mitigation and recommendations also. But I would
Yes.
like to know about, is there any technical mitigations you have recommended, like for the online, so whenever we are on the social media, so what we should do? So technically, so is there any privacy method or that can be used. So have you done that part?
We have presented a threat matrix and the vulnerability taxonomy. So this we have suggested in discussions and conclusion that what all can be done, what all toolkits can be designed. So while designing the toolkit, so which we are suggesting, so like while designing the toolkit, these things needs to be considered. So they can take these things into account while designing the toolkit to present privacy and security to the group.
Okay, nice. So that's it from my side. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Vikas. Thank you for your presentation. So we have come to the end of the session, and I sincerely thank our authors and presenters for their excellent presentation and contribution in the 8th version of this conference and the previous versions as well. I hope to see you in the 9th version as well. And all the presenters would be getting the certificates within 2 working days, and the publication will be live within 6 months. So kindly cooperate with the team. And I also thank our session chair, Geetanjali ma'am, for chairing the session. This is from our side, ma'am, a token of appreciation. Thank you so much for chairing the session, ma'am.
Thank you, Deepika, for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, all presenters, and all the best from my side. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you,
Thank
ma'am.
you. I request the participant to just, turn on their cameras for a quick snapshot, please. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.